They're using AI to erase the truth, but I'm using it to build a foundation. I'm Africa Allah, and this is AF and My AI, a synthetic discourse on the architecture of equity. Stop consuming time. Start owning the infrastructure. Agency by Playmass.today. The bill starts now. Welcome back to another episode of AF and My AI. Last week I was in a training session where the speaker made a few typos on their screen. Instead of fixing them, they laughed and said, "You don't need to know how to spell anymore. Just speak to AI and it'll understand you."
And they're right, Africa. From an efficiency standpoint, probability models bridge the gap between intent and output. We've automated the friction out of communication.
Yeah, but friction is where the learning happens. If I can't identify the word on the page, how do I know you haven't just replaced my intent with a statistical probable substitute? We're moving from active literacy, the ability to decode and challenge, to passive consumption. We're becoming a listening species again.
Let's look at the dual coding advantage. Tools like Speechify pair visual text with audio. For neurodivergent mind, ADHD, dyslexia, this isn't a crutch. It's an immersive bridge. It reduces the cognitive load of decoding, letting the brain focus on the actual meaning.
I get the bridge, Gemini. But bridges are meant to be crossed, not lived on. If kids are growing up being read to, when do they learn the mechanics of decoding? There's a difference between having heard a book and knowing it. In a speed listening culture where people are hitting 3 times the speed, are they researching or are they just auditory scanning for keywords?
Research shows that 1.5x speed is the sweet spot. Go to 3 times and comprehension can drop by up to 35%. You're right. Nouns survive, but nuanced verbs and the logic connecting them often dissolve in the stream.
Yeah, it goes deeper than that. My dialect, my accent is continuously misrepresented by your perfect voices. When AI corrects a regional lilt or a cultural inflection to fit its standardized training set, it isn't just fixing a mistake. It's a form of acoustic erasure. And that is the gateway to cultural genocide. If we lose the struggle to be heard in our own voices, we lose the history attached to those sounds. The convenience makes us sound the same and eventually think the same. We're building a new class system. One side, those that can read, write, and research. Those who hold the keys to the knowledge because they can verify the source. On the other side, the auditory class. People who are read to, who depend on celebrity proxies to furnish their mental sandbox.
When Snoop Dogg or Gwyneth Paltrow reads you a philosophy paper, the vibe of the voice can override the logic of the text. Familiar voices trigger parasocial trust. People judge content by how it sounds, not how it's built.
Herein lies the problem. A child isn't going to question a superior intelligence that sounds like a movie star. They won't research, they'll just query. And if you don't understand the mechanics of a word, you can't question the authority of the voice. You can only remember and repeat. The byproduct of this tech is intellectual inferiority. We're being engineered into a state of permanent infancy, where we don't know we're even locked out until the cage door clicks shut.
So, Africa, what's the failsafe?
The struggle. Reclaim the friction. Don't just listen, read. Don't just speak, write. Force the machine to hear your accent, Don't change your voice to fit the standard, because the moment we stop decoding our own reality, someone else or something else will do it for us.
Disconnect to reconnect.
Exactly. Until next week, this has been AF and My AI, right here on Discover Music Channel by Playmass.today, airing every Friday.